What are the different types of fabrics, say, Khara Kapas would have?
I'll have all varieties of cotton.
All
Varieties of
varieties.
cottons. Cottons with structure, which is very small. I mean, we usually work with
Uh-huh.
mull. That's a main fabric, but we also do linens. We also do khadi, all natural fabrics. We also do some silks, and we do heavier weight cotton like poplin, Oxfords, twills,
Yeah, yeah,
so
okay.
bottom weight, jacket weight. So we do all kinds of cotton.
But when you started or someone starts, should have a limitation in the type of fabric?
Yeah, start small.
Yeah, or
If you, for
can they?
example, if you're a khadi brand
Yeah.
and you want to work only with khadi, then you only do khadi.
Mm-hmm.
And then gradually, as you're getting a good response, it's increasing.
Yeah.
You want to add some variety, then add one fabric, add some variety, do small batches. You work with artisans, they will give you small batches. Um, so that is possible. If you do small batches, your cost goes up,
Yeah.
but at least your overall dead inventory is not happening. So small batches is a brilliant idea to start.
Let's discuss on the retail strategy. When is the right time to open a store? How a new entrepreneur should gauge that? Like,
This is again something that depends on how what kind of money you have. If you're somebody who comes with funding, you can start immediately. If you're someone,
like you were bootstrapped,
I
as
was
you mentioned,
bootstrapped. Yeah,
right?
I was bootstrapped, and it was all my savings. And we basically whatever money that came from our sales were put back into the business.
Okay.
So for us, we took time to start, and we were doing pretty well online. So we didn't have. Also, I think sometimes what happens, people like to start offline initially is when, especially now, everybody's online. But at that point of time, very few people were online. But we were always online. So for us, the costs were minimum, and we were doing well online, so we didn't feel the need of going offline. But when we reached a certain, and we were doing a lot of pop-ups, we were traveling across the country to understand where the product is working, which cities are going to work for us. We're putting our money in that. Once we got an idea that all right, so this is what is working, we realize now it's important for people to have a physical experience because people know the brand, they understand what the brand is. We've experimented the product with the product. We realized that okay, now it's okay to go offline, to at least have one brick and mortar store to for people to have an experience, because it was a premium product. They wanted to touch and feel the
And how
product.
many years did it take you to realize this?
I had realized that I want to have a store in 3 or 4 years, but I wanted to make sure that I have enough calculation and funds to feel that all right, if 1 year I don't do any sale, I only have to pay for my store staff and my rentals, I should be fine, because you have a lock in period. I wanted to, and then you have 6 months security that you have to give to. So running retail is expensive. So I needed to make sure that I have that kind of funds that even if I don't make money, my first year, I should be okay with it. I should be in my head, I should be ready that okay, this much money I'm investing in my store. I should sign on that okay, this is just an investment and I should not wait for immediate returns. So once I had that clarity, I started with my first store, which was in 2019, I think. Yeah. 2015, I started the brand. 2019, I did the first.
So, any tips for the young entrepreneur who wants to have their own store someday? Like, what is the right time they should start?
Once you know that your product is established, it's made its mark, there is a demand, people are asking for it, start with retailing with other stores. You can work with MBOs, you can work with, there are so many nice MBOs now with premium MBOs. You can show your product there. Even if you don't want to, it's okay, but you can do pop-ups, and when you see there is a demand, huge demand for your product, and you're unable to, like, and you need to have like a physical presence in that city, you know that this is the right time. But you have to keep in mind that most of the retail models, the way they work, there is an investment in terms of store making. Now I have not spent money on my stores. My first 3 stores, I did not put in much money. It was very simple because my aesthetics is very simple. I knew exactly what I wanted, what is the kind of money that want to put into make. You can make a store. I mean, you walked into the Khan Market store,
Yeah,
you've seen
yeah.
what a store is like. You don't always have to put money in making a beautiful store. Your aesthetics have to be aligned. And once you're ready, you figure out, because you will have to make the store, you will have to put in 6 months of security, which is quite a bit of money,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that money stays there. You can't touch that capital. So you should be ready to put in that capital. And then your store staff, your bills, your running cost, make that total. You should have your Excel sheet where you know that this is the cost that's going to go into running my store for 1 year. And then if you feel that you have that kind of finances, you're ready to do the store. That is very
What
important.
is a good location according to you? Like, how does one know that this is the right location?
Depending on where your customer is, it depends on which city your customer. For example, for us, we knew that because we're a cotton only brand, we knew that we do very well in. Um, I mean, Delhi has obviously been a good market. Bombay is our biggest market, but we still took time to open a store in Bombay because it was further from home.
How many stores do you have currently?
Three.
Three.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was further,
One
and we
in
realized
Khan.
one in Khan, one in Gurgaon, and the one that we're opening in Bombay. There's one more we had in Gurgaon, two stores, but one we shut.
Okay.
Then I had a store in Medchand, which I shut during COVID. So I've done the whole,
Yeah, yeah.
struggle and figured out ki kaise, how is it going to work and
Which
what
one
is it
works
going
the
to.
best for you?
Khan does very well.
Okay.
Yeah, Khan is. I mean, it is one of
Any
the
key
most.
reason why?
Khan is the most expensive retail space
Yeah, yeah.
and gets a lot of footfall, and it has a variety of customer. And I
Okay.
think also the combination of tourist, your domestic customer, your travelers who always go to Khan,
Yeah.
the fact that you have retail and F&B together, so people go to shop, people go to eat. So there's like one place centrally located,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now over a period of time, it has a image like it's a like I remember when I was in college, I went to College of Art, Delhi.
Yeah.
We used to go to Khan Market and I used to see these fancy stores and I used to wonder that, wow, I never imagined that one day I'll have a
Yeah.
space there. But know your cities. Like I knew that Bombay is my biggest city online, but Bombay was further away from home. So for me to open a space there would be difficult. So I experimented with closer places. So I did Gurgaon, which is closest to home, Delhi, and then Gurgaon again. And now I'm ready to do Bombay
When is the Bombay store opening?
any day now.
Any day now. Amazing.
I think by the time this episode goes
Live,
live,
yeah.
it will be open.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So the rental pressure also, I mean, how do you manage that? Like, especially with having three different stores.
you have to do your maths.
Yeah.
Same thing. You have to understand. See, there is of course risk involved in going retail. You can never be 100% sure. You can never be 100% safe. That's not going to happen. There is risk involved, and you should be ready to take that risk. It took me 4 to 5 years in my entrepreneurship journey to realize that okay, I'm ready to take this risk. When I was confident about my product, when I knew that okay, this product will work in this market, let's do it. So you have to be sure about that. It depends on the person you are. I was never in a rush to open stores because I didn't want to take that kind of risk.
Got it.
But when the product was established, I knew I had the funds, I had I had enough savings, enough money to put into my store. So I took a very safe risk, I would say. Yeah.
So, as you said that in your store, you did not invest a lot of money in terms of aesthetics. What really worked for you? I mean, was it any DIY thing or something else that a new
I knew
entrepreneur?
exactly. I think
Yeah.
that for me, Khara Kapas, our brand identity and aesthetics are very clear from the beginning. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
know exactly, it reflects everywhere in our shoots and everything. So I never had confusion about how I wanted to do up the store.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
me, spaces come very easily. When I enter into a space, I immediately know that, okay, how do I, and for most of the designers, I think everybody who's
yeah,
doing space it comes very naturally. If you come from design background and you have your aesthetics aligned, you know how you want your store, whether you want black flooring, you want white flooring, what walls you want, how you do your spaces, whether it's your office, your home. We all have a personal touch everywhere. So I wanted to make sure that I have my personal touch. So for me also, I did not get a lot of time to do my Khan Market store. You'll be surprised that the store was actually, from the day I got possession to the day I opened, there were 12 days.
ah,
I got the
okay,
store ready in 12 days, down 12 days. So I knew that I cannot like break down the store and do all of those things. No. I had those 12 days, not even to actually, it was a different sort of an arrangement. So we did not get a rent free period. We just had to start. So the sooner, the better. So I had my drawings. The minute I saw the shop, I knew I had my drawings. I knew what I wanted to do, the kind of lighting. And it's a small space. It's a 300 square foot space, 270 or something.
okay.
So I knew what I had to do. So I had clarity there. And then that's it. So I don't think that you always need to go all out to make an impression. I think it bare minimum basic looks beautiful because your product is going to stand out more. It just the space has to be aligned well, where you can display more and you can make your product stand out. It can look nice. That's all that matters. If it's done nicely, simple, aesthetically aligned, it can look beautiful. So you always don't have to spend a lot of money in starting your first
Any other
store.
strategy that you follow for your stores in terms of collection display?
It's always an experiment. We keep doing capsule collections. That is something that I've realized that people, especially in a place like Han Market, people are always looking for new things. They want to. We have a lot of repeat customers, a lot of loyalists who want to come back to the store. So they need variety. So we try doing a lot of colorways. We try doing smaller drops. We try experimenting with new silhouettes, new styles in our stores. We try coming up with colorways of a design that's doing well, maybe different prints in a cut that is working well. So figure out your key figures or key silhouettes, that these silhouettes are working, these colors are working, these prints are working. Have that, and then experiment. And we always give customers the option of picking their silhouettes and prints so
Yeah.
that they can get customized. And that works for us because customers are happy. They love customizing. They have that freedom to customize things, and
I
that will
think sorry.
that happen when you have don't have like a bulk inventory system that you have to make this much inventory. But if you're open to the idea of doing small batches
Yeah, yeah.
and also doing maybe just capsule drops, like this drop is only for my Khan Market store. So a person who's buying that silhouette knows that nobody else will have that silhouette. That sort of exclusivity, that sort of premium feeling that, okay, this is just for me. For that matter, even some customers who come to us and who say that I want to do this dress for this occasion, I want it in this fabric, we'll do it for that customer. So there's an exclusivity to that dress and that purchase.
If you want us to keep bringing such amazing content and business hacks, please subscribe to our Clips channel, The Sonika Mata Show Clips.